Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host Pubo Rama, and in today's video I'll be breaking into all of the discounted vehicles this week in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. There are no other YouTubers to what I'm aware that actually break into each of the cars that are discounted, their strengths, weaknesses, top speed, and everything you want to know about them. So that's what I thought would be a great series to start doing. If you want to see more content like this in the future, please do consider smashing that subscribe button down below. Helps out the channel a crazy amount. But we're gonna go into each one of these vehicles, not, a crazy amount of depth, but talking about speed, maneuverability, and the handling combined, and if the discount, in my opinion, is enough to warrant buying the vehicle. We're gonna start off with the Pegassi Vortex. The Vortex is coming in at a price tag of $178,000, which is half off from the normal $356,000. What I'll say is, if you're into motorcycles, it's not a bad buy. This vehicle carries a top speed of 115.6 miles per hour, which is not necessarily fast, but it does hold the 9th fastest lap time when it comes to motorcycles in the class, which is not bad at all. So it's a really good accelerating motorcycle, it's able to turn pretty well, and it's got very nice braking. Overall, if you're into motorcycles, and specifically you like the way this one looks, I will tell you, there are a lot of livery designs, and it's actually got some really good customization that I was actually surprised to see. So if you do like motorcycles, and you were thinking about buying this bike, I think that it's a pretty good deal, especially judging that it is half off. Next vehicle we have is the Benefactor Glendale, normally at a price tag of $200,000, but you're going to be saving 80 grand buying it for a grand total of $120,000. I personally believe that this is not a good way to spend your money. Unless you are planning on getting the Benny's version of this vehicle, it's a flat waste. It's the 22nd fastest on lap time when it comes to the sedan class, which is quite poor. It's up there in the worst of all the handling. It also has quite a slow top speed of only 107 miles per hour. Its acceleration is absolutely awful, and I can tell you just from driving it in the city streets that this is not a very enjoyable drive. It is cool, it's kind of like an old Mercedes, and I do like the look of it, but unfortunately it's just really not worth the price. Even though it is such a cheap price tag as it is, I would not suggest to waste your money on this vehicle. Now, if you do get the Benny's version, you're gonna go way up on handling to actually the second best lap time in the game for sedans. Still not a great top speed, but at least if you're planning on getting the Benny's upgrade, then yeah, this isn't a bad buy. But apart from that, yeah, I would suggest to stay very far away from this purchase. Next up, we have the Ocelot Pariah, which is half off its normal $1.42 million price tag, sitting at $710,000. This car is 100% worth the price tag. If you do not own the Pariah, you should, especially with it being half off. The Ocelot Pariah not only boasts the highest top speed for a sports car in the game at 136 miles per hour, but it also has the best lap time in the game when it comes to the sports class. I mean, it's got both lap time and top speed. It is able to absolutely strip supercars, which is insane when you think about this being in a sports class. I've always thought this car would have been nerfed on its top speed or acceleration, but nope, Rockstar has never touched the vehicle. So yeah, if you don't own the Pariah, this should definitely be a vehicle you put in your garage, 100% worth the price tag. I will give a fair warning though, because it has so much speed, you gotta be really careful when driving it. Just driving it down the road here, you can see we're already going over 135 miles per hour. That's actually ridiculous, and you have to know way ahead of time when to slam on the brakes, or you are gonna go very, very far off the road. Moving on, we have the Classe Impaler. This is a very classic muscle car. It's about $100,000 off if you buy the trade price from $250,000 to $140,000. And I actually really like the look of this vehicle, especially the headlights you can see actually fold in and out. I really like that. Unfortunately, when it comes to handling or top speed, it's not the fastest in either. A top speed of 115.5, yeah, not great. And handling, it's about 10th placed right now when it comes to all the muscle cars, which isn't bad, but it gets absolutely stripped when you get down to the lower and lower numbers in the muscle class. Overall, I do think the Impaler is a pretty nice vehicle, but unless you're really into this era of vehicles, it's definitely nothing you need to put in your garage, especially especially for still costing $150,000. Either way, not the best vehicle. Let me know in the comments what you think about this car, but unless you're planning on getting this vehicle with the Arena War, which it can be upgraded to, I wouldn't suggest to buy it. And for the final discounted vehicle, we have the Sultan Classic being sold at $773,000 from the normal $1.3 million. That's $500,000 off, and I'd say it's actually not a terrible car for the price tag. It's not the fastest vehicle, only sitting at a top speed of 116.5, making it actually like one of the slowest sports cars in the game. However, while it may be very slow, it's actually the 10th best on a lap time, down to the fact that you'll notice it has fantastic acceleration, and it sticks to the ground really well, giving it fantastic handling overall. So if you're not looking for a vehicle that has the best top speed, but very enjoyable to drive, and I really like the look of this type of car, especially the 90s era design it does have, the Sultan Classic is a pretty nice sports car. But let me know what you guys think about this vehicle in the comments down below. For $700,000 though, I wouldn't actually say it's a bad deal, but I also wouldn't suggest to go out there and buy it, especially if you are tight-knit on money. I would maybe go for the Pariah, stay a little bit away from this vehicle. There's always going to be better deals the next week or the next week after that. And for today's final mini vehicle review, we have the Vapid Retinue Classic. I actually really like the look of this vehicle. It looks kind of like a rally car when you get it fully kitted out, and I put some off-road tires on it to try and fit that aesthetic. It actually drives really well, and I bet if you did drive this on dirt, it would be quite enjoyable. The Vapid Retinue Classic is part of the LS Car Meet prize ride this week. You want to get your hands on it, it's possibly the easiest prize ride challenge I've ever seen. Literally, finish 2 days in a row, 5th place in a street series. That's all you gotta do. 2 races, one day after another, and you'll get your hands on this vehicle, because, I mean, finishing in 5th place is quite easy to do. So, I think this vehicle looks great, and also, it's got pretty good handling. 116.5 miles per hour is its top speed, and it's not bad either when it comes to handling 9th place for sports classics. Overall, definitely a vehicle you should get, especially because in total it's going to take like 10 minutes of your life away to earn this vehicle. So yeah, I would highly suggest to get it. It normally costs $615,000 and you can get it for free. I'm not sure if you can sell them for a lot of money, but I wouldn't sell this vehicle. It's actually a joy to drive. It's quite fast and I think it looks amazing. So overall, it's a win-win. I'm going to definitely get my hands on this. The only reason I'm not including the Rapid GT Classic in today's video, which is part of the Diamond Casino wheel spin, is down to the fact that you can't really get your hands on that vehicle. It's more down to luck. It's not on sale. You get a 1 in 20 chance to get the vehicle. So I can't really make too much a review on a car that is really chance by luck. But if you want me to do the casino wheel car as well every week as an addition, let me know in the comments down below. This is something that I haven't seen any YouTubers do in the past, and I think that it would be a really fun video topic as a series to continue in the future every Thursday. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this type of content, and obviously if you do, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. But other than that, hopefully I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.